I will, again, HorseFace did tell me when he was testing out the server in the first place some days ago. He did tell me which character he was planning on playing today, so I will tell you if this is the character that I expected, or if it's a character that I'm surprised he chose.
It depends. It depends. I think Neon's trying to wait for HorseFace to pick his character before he picks his own. So if he picks Astaroth, I assume he's just gonna whip out Grow, because Grow versus Astaroth is funny.
It is funny. I feel like it's not as bad as some people let it on to be.
Oh, it is, man. It is. I love it so much.
Oh yeah, I mean, if I was still playing this game seriously, it's definitely what I would do. Okay, great. So I don't even have to change the names. But when I was playing Astaroth, characters like Raphael felt so much worse. It was unbelievably worse. At least with this matchup, you have Bulba. Because for the most part, like, you know, lowest common denominator type Grow versus Astaroth is the fact that you never really accrue any significant amount of frame advantage as Astaroth to keep Grow from either doing Duck into Lightning Slash or 6-6A. But at least Bulba does technically cover both.
I mean, like, Astaroth needs to be +6 in order to stop Grow from doing anything. And Astaroth, unfortunately, in this matchup, is very rarely +6.
Yeah.
There's also certain Avenger transitions that Astaroth can't do anything about. That all other characters, that was an awful, awful combo for 2-2B.
Well, I get the impression this might just be the button check. I actually don't think... I'm not entirely convinced it's the real match.
I think this is real, because I've seen...
So Neon's just being crazy? Okay.
No, his Grow isn't the best thing in the world, to be fair.
Oh, I tried to get a command grab off of 1A block, not so much.
But yeah, so Astaroth's I-12 punish, Hori I-12 punish is something that's important to have versus Grow. Otherwise, a lot of Avenger transitions... Oh my god, this is
dead? No, not so much.
Okay. 100% dead.
It's one of the nice things about playing Astaroth is that it doesn't really matter how bad the matchup is if you get the hit.
Yeah, exactly. But, as I was explaining with Grow, you need a strong Hori I-14 or strong Hori I-12 to punish Grow properly on a lot of his Avenger transitions. Otherwise, he can just sidestep you and punish you himself if you go for a vertical, or he'll interrupt you because the transition is -4. So the massive one against Astaroth is 6-6B plus K as Grow is a force block a lot of the time in a lot of Grow's knockdowns, and it's a tip range force block, which is important because 6-6B plus K at tip range pushes back a ton, which means Astaroth's 4A doesn't punish, so Astaroth has to guess between pressing a move that will be fast enough to counter hit Grow to stop him from doing Avenger B or A plus B or something like that, or sort of step ducking to think Grow will press a button, right? Which just leads to this really awful situation for Astaroth where Grow just 6-6B plus Ks in his face, pushes him back, can't get punished, and then takes this very good sort of mix-up of either sidestep 3B or mash a mix-up off of 6-6B plus K, which is insane.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Alright, well, in the time that it took you to explain all that, an entire game has gone by.
I know.
And now HorseFace presumably is up 1. Nobody has told me that it was a button check.
He is.
Considering the fact that it's a first to 10, I think that's a perfectly reasonable choice to make, to just give it a try, to see if the Grow was going to work. Now it looks like we're going to be moving on to Killick. The buttons were wrong. This is why you do a button check, guys. Yeesh.
Wasn't a button check, but they were wrong. Okay, right, that's fine. It's one game. He can do it. But yeah. So, Killick Astaroth is a matchup I do not know.
Well, you got 6A plus B as a whip punish to your grabs. That's nice. Definitely talking about Astaroth could potentially try to space Killick out. Killick's approach options not exactly the best in the entire game. We'll see if that comes into play here.
I mean, what, like 6-6B, 6-6A being the only ones? 6-6A is a very nice move for Killick, but it's not.
It's kind of stubby, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Just overall, like, the character pushes out on a lot of his stuff, so once his pressure is over, it's over, as opposed to, like, Amy, Chanhua. Well, if at first you don't succeed, right? Okay. 6K on blocking a 6K. pretty big stage. I doubt that's going to matter all that much.
Oh, okay.
Both players have just decided that they're going to go like hella in. Gets a 2-2B lethal hit here.
Oh.
It might not actually work on Astaroth. Sometimes Astaroth combos can be a little bit frustrating.
Oh, they are really annoying at times. It's only -12 if I remember right, not -14.
Yeah. Yeah, the B6B.
Yeah, the B6B. Oh, I could have launched there for a better punish, but doing alright with the frames there instead. This is going to be the... Oh, okay. Went for the tech trap, Neon guessed right.
Oh man, it's really tough to get. Even on Parsec, it's difficult to get any punishes on crouch grabs. And it looks like HorseFace is going to go up.
Very hard.
Now, this is one of the things that I always found to be quite frustrating is Killick. Killick has an overwhelming meter advantage here, but Killick is maybe the worst character in the game at utilizing his meter advantage in a way that every other character does. So we'll see if Neon is able to come up with something that puts the meter advantage in his favor.
Yeah, it is quite hard for Killick to utilize it because you have to have a decent life advantage before going into it. Oh my.
The 15-minute bait. Just sit there defiantly right next to the guy until eventually it all comes up. Yeah.
Vertical, man. Oh, you gotta love Bull Rush though.
Yeah, I mean, well, that was Full Crush 3K too, so it's difficult to sidestep on top of things.
It's a move. This matchup.
I think
why
Enders,
are we playing this matchup?
Enders characterized it in a way, like, you know, it's Soul Calibur 6 especially. There are tracking verticals everywhere, right? That's just a thing that happens. Astaroth's Full Crouch 3K is the vertical that tracks where you graphically you sit there and you think that makes the most sense. Because, like, look at how wide his shoulders are. Of course it tracks, because look at him. Like, at least it makes sense in that regard. Oh boy, oh boy.
No. That was awful.
Oh, I could have sworn he could have gotten the bubble there. I might be wrong.
Actually.
Neon trying to force those sideboard mix-ups. He gets his Dark Legacy, he still needs a little bit more, and the 2-2A is not going to do it just yet.
Yeah, so someone that Bottom plays against a lot is Dexus, so the only way I think Neon's going to actually do this is if he plays the Siegfried of all time, essentially.
Well, playing a character that's playing a character in a radically different way than somebody that you're used to can potentially give you a bit of a one-up.
Oh, 100%. But this is Siegfried we're talking about. He's like a 5-move character.
Yeah, there's not like a whole lot of diversification you can pull off with this character.
Yeah, exactly. He only has very specific moves that are actually good. Although those moves are like ridiculously strong for what they are.
Now that is a guy who's 100% prepared for ducking that cheap old KK. It's a shame that we don't really have a lot of Astaroth players in the US that use enough already.
Yeah, so I mean, we pretty much only have 2. You have like 2 as well. He's not a very commonly played character. Oh, that is an unfortunate caliber.
There's a lot of spaghetti in this round revolving around these walls. That was a lot of like, okay, this guy, no that guy, call an ambulance, but not for me. Like a lot of type situations. Trying to get
it was a very caliber round.
Yeah, very big caliber round specifically on a stage like this. Yeah. Nobody electing to really go for any kind of like spacing game. Regardless of matchup, we're kind of just going in and doing stuff.
It's quite nice to be up close versus Astaroth, I find.
On wall rising, gee whiz. Oh, he didn't get it the second time. That sucks. He would have been dead.
Okay.
Alright, we're kind of in the exact same situation we were in last time. Yeah, he's just gonna keep going. Yeah.
Sorry, what okay then.
HorseFace.
Wall rising B.
Going through the gauntlet. Oh, the enough already from Astaroth? That's wall rising B plus K.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or full crouch B plus K, I can't remember.
But I'm just like, oh, this move is kind of bad.
This matchup used to be one of Mitsu's best matchups back in SE5.
Okay, how does it fare now?
I don't really play Mitsu in this game, I don't know.
Neither do I, at all. I have no idea how this goes. There's like 3 Mitsu players in the world that actually play the character.
Yeah, there was this one that was pretty good.
There was only one that was actually good.
Yeah, he was pretty good though.
He was pretty insane. Some
Yeah.
might say one of the best players SC6 ever saw.
I feel confident in saying that Skill was the best SC6 player.
Oh yeah, 100%. Maybe not the best Soul Calibur player, but the best. Soul
No,
Calibur player.
I need to see him in at least 2 other games before I say that he's one of the best Soul Calibur players in history. But in SC6,
exactly.
yeah, I would say that.
Yeah, it's similar to the whole like if you follow Tekken, the Arslan Ash versus Knee debate of Knee is like
Right,
the best Tekken player of all time, but Arslan Ash is the best Tekken 7 player of all time.
Yeah, I kind of talked
yeah.
about it before in my last stream, but people like Omega DR and Lolo, who are probably players that you might be familiar with, are players that I would not necessarily put them in the top 5 best SC6 players, but I would put them as 2 like the best Soul Calibur players of all time.
No, yeah, that's perfectly fair. It's similar to Keep. Like, I wouldn't put Keep in top 5 for SC6,
But of all time, yeah.
SC in general,
SC5 maybe, or I mean, top 5
SC5
in
definitely.
all of Soul Calibur, maybe Keeve, yeah.
Yeah. But anyways,
Somebody in chat
Neon-
asking, what about Woes? Me, personally, I put Woes as the best player of all time, but I know that I have bias.
Yeah, 100%. So, anyways, back to the match. We
Oh
have...
boy.
Neon
We have a
is just
dead
getting absolutely
Mitsurugi is what we
trounced.
have.
This is interesting. I think he needs to pull out the talent. Being quite out of practice and playing characters that aren't sort of dedicated main.
Especially on a character like Astaroth. Characters like Astaroth, Maxi, when you're not entirely familiar with how to operate, it can be really tough to try and figure out what you want to be doing.
And it's getting to this point now where it is coming to a huge amount of round deficit. So
Yeah,
3
4-0
games,
is potentially very, very bad.
It's very, very bad. No counterplay to the 1AB. Jeez.
It feels potentially uncomfortable due to the fact that Mitsu's sidestep is so poor.
Potentially.
Yeah, and just got
but that
kept
is
out. That's the way it goes.
That is a very comfortable move. But hopefully we see the Talem now.
Yeah, I
otherwise this
can't
is going
force him to
be-
play a particular character, so I'll see what he ends up doing.
We can only hope. Otherwise, I think this might be a fairly clean sweep. For
Yeah,
Wilson.
he's going through like the Elite Four, where he just goes through all like these different characters.
Yeah. Now it's just the champion at the end. Please, Neon, just whip out the Talem.
You see what he wants to do.
It's not coming.
He's doing the bait kind of stuff.
Ah, there it is.
He decided to give HorseFace a little bit of a handicap. Is he condescending towards HorseFace? Does he not think that he's a good player? Does he think he has a stupid face? What's up with this?
Unknown drama.
UD.
Neon being toxic feels bad.
It seems so unusual. Now, I imagine, and I asked about this at the beginning of the stream, I don't know if I would necessarily consider this to be a bad matchup for Astaroth, but it can sure be annoying. Now, it obviously doesn't matter if you're just right about Oki each time.
Oh yeah. I can imagine it's frustrating. But I honestly wouldn't be able to tell how it goes.
Good punishment.
All I really know about Astaroth is what I need to know to play Grow against him. Which isn't very much. And all I really know about Talem is she is one of the most frustrating characters in the entire game.
Well, you're just talking about a character that's bouncing around a lot. You can't really space her
Yeah.
out just due to the fact that her forward dash is so fast. Plus, you have a character that
it's
is
a teleport.
constantly having the ability to do things like reversal edges and stuff.
Yeah. And she's her damage output as well as
Oh,
is
that tracking!
some of the best. That was awful. That was absolutely awful. Just got fully calibered there.
Yeah.
Yeah, her damage output as well is some of the best in the game.
Yeah, the counter hit damage, yeah.
Yeah. The moment she
Slash
plays,
souls, everything.
the way I phrase it is she plays like a Tekken character. It's all just a bunch of safe counter hit launches and not much damage on normal hit. And that's
Nice to see Neon still playing.
Is weird string defense and very, very powerful safe counter hit launches, which is exactly how a Tekken character plays.
Seems like he's really just trying to keep contained. If he can weather the storm of the soul charge, he has a good chance of. Now he needs to be correct about this piece of Oki.
This sucks.
He's wrong
Yeah.
again. If only. That was really
I
terrifying. But
think
Neon
he
is able
wanted
to get what feels like his first round in this entire set so far.
I think he wanted to whip punish with 6k there and got 6k by
Yeah,
accident.
yeah, for sure.
Luckily recovered that.
Okay, decides to go with Soul Charge. I could have seen actually keeping it for like the next round. Oh, Neon just runs into it though. Oh, falls for the dead trap on top of things. And gets the dead trap again. That was Astaroth being correct. Now that's 4 times in a row. Tries to go for the 2-2A and gets a really good punish. Wow, is that actually consistent?
I'm not too sure. Sorry, I had to sort some very quickly. So
It was a Talum 2-2A and then Astaroth got 3k 3k on block. I mean, it is minus 14, but I was under the impression that the pushback might actually make things a little bit harder for him to use 3k at all times.
Yeah, I'm actually not too sure if that's consistent. Fairly certain she can just either, as Sab said, move to one of the sideways directions and then be fine. Or
Yeah,
hop
maybe.
back.
Yeah.
Hop back and stance cancel, maybe.
But I guess at the same time, Neon didn't want to go into stance, because obviously he was hoping for the 2-2-8 to hit,
Risk.
so that he could get some sort of like a good, what is that, like 4AK as like your wall combo hit. But what can you do?
Is it 4AK?
Isn't that like the combo filler? It looks something like that.
It's 4BA partial hold, right? And then you do like the weird follow up into wall splat, and then you do everything else. Right? Alright? I don't know. Check Discord. Okay.
Yeah, Neon wasn't 100% sure if it was a first to 5 or a first to 10. He's saying that he's having difficult FPS issues, which is very unfortunate.
I'm on like 20 FPS. Oh no. Playing against Astaroth on 20 FPS sounds like an experience, to be honest though. No, that wall combo is 4AK.
Always seems like with the EU people, it always seems like we get good tests, but then like when it comes to the actual day, we always have seemingly issues.
I mean, I played alright until I just got frustrated with 120 ping on an American server.
Yeah, I don't think I don't remember Blade of Flame or Luskias mentioning any
No,
issues.
they had a good time on it, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, there can just be random issues. Your PC might just not like it that day. You may have the wrong debug settings for parsec.
I know. Oh wow, what a read! A
Wow,
fantastic
that was
choice
huge.
there. Yeah, I guess the dead trap again. Yeah, it seems like that's just clearly like what Astaroth wants to try and pull off in a spot like that. Is try to like get a 6k hold under some of these highs. Cleaning time.
Very, very cleaning time. And this is misinput on the 4K. Did not come out there. Maybe a slight little bit of a parsec issue, but could be okay.
Oh wow, it just straight up did not align appropriately, and now we're gonna have additional wall combos, except we're totally not.
He's losing these 4KAs. Not too sure why. Hopefully he doesn't get back step A this time. There we are. Gets the full combo.
Is he gonna go
and
for the
he's gonna go for the
unblockable trap?
reset.
No, he just goes for the regular one, so that he can get a force block. I like it.
Very nice.
Tricks on
At that
tricks on
range
tricks
too,
on tricks.
Yeah, at that range too, the 3B is not going to be punchable by Talon.
No.
Very, very nice thing about Ast 3B. It may be I-24, but spaced correctly and with the right force blocks, it's quite the powerful tool.
It can be used as a force block on certain knockdowns, certain long-range knockdowns. That's kind of its only use, but
Yeah, it's a nice tool for that sense.
Is this the first time we're going to see Neon potentially
Neon,
up in the game?
Maybe Neon is finally at 60 FPS, and this is what he's been waiting for a long time. Yeah. 4 will be there. Nice whip punish.
That's the second time he's gotten the back turn B. I'm kind of surprised that HorseFace is going for, because that's like, Talum's like strongest option in a spot like that. Backdash not really going to work out though.
It might be where he's played against Tau and Loz a lot. They might go for the back turn grab or 2K there quite a lot.
Okay, potentially dead to this next mix. Still potentially dead to this next mix. Yeah, reverse ledge. I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen this come out just yet.
Oh my lord.
Wow, that was the biggest statement the Neon's ever made. Not only was he 100% winning the game there, but he sapped all of HorseFace's meter through Soul Charge and RIs. That's really funny.
Just throws out C, dude. I love it. But anyways, Neon is on the board, and this is what we've been waiting for. So, hopefully he starts to pull back here and starts to make this look like a bit more like a competitive set. Obviously, Neon is very much known as one of the best talents, as far as I'm aware. Very, very good A plus B there.
Do you think there's going to be a point in where HorseFace is going to want to change the stage?
I think there may come a point where he wants to change to Yoshimitsu, because I know that matchup really isn't bad for Yoshi. I mean, Yoshi doesn't have bad matchups, but I know that matchup really isn't that bad for Yoshi.
Yeah, I will. I forgot to mention, but this is the character that HorseFace told me that he was going to be playing. I got the impression that he was kind of dismissing the idea of playing Astaroth dismissing the idea of playing Yoshimitsu in the set.
That's fair.
So
That's fair.
It gives me the impression that he's going to go with Astaroth all the way.
Very, very good mix up there. Yeah, very good pressure. But yeah, hopefully this is what we're seeing for the rest of the game.
Wow, threading the needle there.
Good 6 BB counter hit, and again landing. He hasn't gone low a single time.
Yeah.
He's gone mid.
Well, no,
every
he
time.
went low that one time when they were up against the wall, and the low didn't hit, and HorseFace got a 6-6K for his trouble. So I guess it's to the point where like Neon was just like, well, if the low isn't going to have a hitbox, then, forget it.
Good grab.
Yeah, I gotta say, Neon has not had a good time guessing which grab is which.
No,
He's had a tough time so far.
He seems to have, ever since he died to that one back grab, Flight of the Wicked, in that first game, he seems to have just broken back on every throw.
Yeah, I mean, that's a reasonable choice to make against Astaroth, especially on a stage like this,
especially
which is so full of walls, so,
Yeah, because the back command grab at the wall gives you the stomp relaunch grab thing, guaranteed at the wall. So it is very terrifying.
Getting these really good string counter hits, which have been so important. So it's going to force HorseFace to use his second bar. Jumping over them eyes. See what I mean? The low doesn't do anything. Forget the low. The low doesn't work.
The back tech goes too far.
Yeah, it's an Astaroth thing, I guess.
But he is freezing up.
Yeah. It's just funny that like HorseFace should notice that like the low simply doesn't work. The back tech is going to make the back turn grab be impossible. So there's no reason to get hit by the back turn B, as far as I can tell.
No, there isn't. This should just back tech block. That's all he needs
ducking
to do.
back turn A plus B could be pretty rewarding. That might be the idea. Getting an armor grab on the 6K, getting the just frame on top of it.
Okay, this is going all right. Neon seemingly finding his rhythm here.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a little while when you play characters like Siegfried and Killick and Mitsu first, but it's getting there.
Yeah. Had a voice break there. I'm just gonna ignore it.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I know the youth sometimes has that kind of a problem.
Hey, man, I'm not that young. Anyways,
does
Neon
your age start with 2?
Yeah, it does start with 2. Yeah, I'm not too young. I'm on the lower end of 2s there.
There it is. A plus B, huh? I don't know so much about that. I think he wanted 6 A plus B. That was the problem. I'm kind of surprised that we haven't seen Talum reversal edge as much as I would have expected in a matchup like this.
I mean, I guess the fear is Asta grabs are Ari safe. Right? And I believe
Dude, these highs are getting destroyed. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, it's all part of the Talon game plan, right? It's you use the highs, you pepper them with the highs until they're starting to read the tech crouch moves, that type of thing. And then you just launch out these beefy mid-counter hits that Talon has access to. Very minimal risk, and your opponent is then forced to obviously not duck again, so on and so forth. And that's sort of where her mix-up game comes in. Because otherwise you're not punishing her.
You can see both players are just challenging each other with their 6Ks.
This is ridiculous damage. Ridiculous damage.
I just gotta say, like, that's all well and good and everything. If HorseFace got up and was able to press Soul Charge, though, Neon was like 2 hits away from dead.
Oh, 100%. I mean, even without Soul Charge, he was 2 hits away from dead against Asta.
Okay, here we go. Does he? Okay. Oh, very good options. Yeah, that was fantastic. Making sure to choose an option that was going to be just enough time to get away from the RE.
as we saw just there, it also beats the flip.
Yeah.
Beat all options he had after Ari cancel.
That is not going to be the easiest thing to time, so good on him. And he's going to be able to get this with a forward throw. So we're going to have effectively 2 bars to 1.5, but it's Astaroth's meter gain, so it's possible that we're just going to see both players throw out a lot of soul charges here.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, Astaroth could definitely build another meter in this round.
Yeah.
Already halfway to his second bar. As long as he doesn't get hit by lots of these...
the soul attack! No! I was wondering if he had done like the hold so he could get the armor. It probably wouldn't have mattered.
The revenge flash for
okay,
like,
so
then
it didn't matter.
Moments,
okay.
I think he caught before. But yeah, that is unfortunate. Oh, this is death.
Yeah, he's dead.
If Neon gets the right angle, this kills.
Yeah, plus he's got like the soul attack on he tried to like run away. Oh my god, that was scary.
He tried to do the run under A plus B,
Yeah.
I think. For like the meme combo and to continue wall pressure if it didn't kill. That was scary for a moment.
Yeah. Because again, it's just like hey, we're talking about second Astaroth's able to get up, especially if he's got bar. You don't really know what's gonna happen. All right, getting his own reversal edges now. Astaroth reversal edge significantly worse than Talum, unless we're talking about when you're actually in the RE animation, and then Astaroth's RE is the best.
Astaroth's Ari is the best. Wait, don't think I heard the explanation to Astaroth's Ari being good.
Well, once you're actually activated and you're dealing with Astaroth RE B, K, or A, yeah, I would say that's the highest
100%.
reward.
Yeah, it's terrifying. Have you heard of
Mono
Krang's
3Ks.
Ari?
You whiffed a B and then went for a grab on whip. I guess, yeah, it didn't pan out so far. Man, some of these enough already are pretty fantastic. Alright. Double bar for both players. It's always interesting to try and figure out when exactly this meter is going to come into play. Gets the jump over the 2A. Just don't know when which player is going to start doing soul charges.
That's my concern. Neither of them seem to be too interested in doing it in a defensive way at all.
Oh, it sucks that he was wrong, though. That would have been really cool.
That would have been amazing.
Alright, well, he ends up getting it anyway. Alright, but it's like, I was going to feel really bad. Man, it really is kind of a shame that RI, I think, was a really good idea. And to give us an
100%.
option to deal with soul charge activation. It just, I don't feel like it provided enough of a reward for those types of reads.
It's level 3, right?
Yeah.
It's a level 3 read. You then have to guess if you actually want any damage.
And obviously it costs bar yourself. So it's just like, it's reasonable that you're not actually going to get any damage as a reward, and it cost you half of what the opponent did for soul charge activating, just to get some sort of like a pseudo-decent read.
Very nice 2-2A though.
Yeah, the 2-2As have been pretty solid, and that's going to be dead.
In this matchup, it is going to be very solid. Astaroth doesn't have a lot of Hori mids that are fast.
Beats the arm grabs too.
Yeah, and it beats all the arm too. That's
the statement CE.
Yeah.
You shut the hell up, Astaroth.
Oh, fought an upper game. Sorry, I completely forgot about that. He's on 6 now.
Yeah, 6-3.
Yeah. This is maybe if Neon stuck with Talon the whole time and had 60 FPS the whole time.
C'est la vie.
Very good command grab here.
Guess that's got to be like the third or fourth time that he ended up getting that jumping grab over the back turn 2-way.
So my question here is, why in those sort of -2 situations would Neon just opt for 6k instead? I mean, the biggest punish Astaroth is going to get is 3k.
Yeah, it seems like for the most part, 6k has really only been used on Neon's side when the wall is in front of him, where he can potentially get like a really high reward. Doesn't really seem to be using it for its evasive properties just yet. Perhaps he's worried about the fact that I believe it's already unsafe.
It pushes out. Sure. It does push out quite a lot too. Oh my gosh, that's a misinput. That is 100% a misinput. No duck. Neon having the reactions of an old man.
Got a lot of bars still. Not sure when it's going to come up.
He's not going to pull out. He's not going to pull out.
Oh, he just won 6k. Oh, he wants to get like a reverse like that. Okay, well, REO minus 14, I don't know so much.
Yeah, that's
HorseFace bringing it back. He started off with a 5-0 lead.
Just rewatching that Ari at minus 14 is
yeah.
quite one of the more online things I've seen in a while. No punish. That is minus 12, right? The armored chest bump.
The non-charge version, I believe you're right. I don't know about the charge version.
Ari at minus 20 on no balls.
There's that 3B force block again. 2B out of nowhere.
I mean, Fon does play around with 2B a little bit, but I'm
I
not
feel like it was meant to
too
be a
sure
2-2B, but I'm not sure.
I'm not sure what the move even accomplishes. I just know I get hit by it every now and then by him, and I'm like, why?
Sure, I mean, you know, it has a wide hitbox.
Yeah.
Back escape again, by the way. We have yet to see Neon. Oh my god. We have yet to see Neon get away from the forward grabs. Man, so I appreciate how active HorseFace is. I appreciate that he's going for tech jumps. He's going for tech crouches and getting like the optimal hits here. He's not trying to be just like stoic in his defense, and I appreciate that.
No, it's it is. I feel like that's something you need to do as an Astaroth player, though, especially in a matchup like this. Otherwise, you're just not getting it done.
I think that's the only back grab Neon has not broken.
Yep. Ever since the first round.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice wall combo here.
See, now he's going for the BBs in those Talon stances because he's gotten tech crouch so many times. Astaroth playing the spoiler yet again. Yeah, Astaroth playing the spoiler a third time in a row.
Oh, this is awful.
Maybe this is why Neon didn't want to play Talon, because he knew that all of his combos wouldn't work.
Such a great hit.
Scary.
Very good, very good.
God. 2k.
Nice.
Ah, very good.
Good 3k. Good 3k. A bit of a
Scary
odd
stuff.
choice to CE at minus, what, 4?
Yeah, but if he was right, he won. So I guess that was the idea.
Exactly.
And he was at a range where it was going to catch sidestep, so I guess that was the idea. He's just swinging for the fences, almost quite literally. Damn, it really looked like that 2A plus B should have worked. He did sidestep it.
Oh, what? What is going on?
Jumps over highs and mids. Unfair.
Fulton just misses the misses getting hit by the flip blow by standing still somehow.
Yeah.
And then just jank follows.
It's the GI
Very good
on
GI.
the string. 2B, not so much. Alright.
Very nice.
Astaroth does get his bar back, though. He's going to have 2 bars in the time that it takes Talon to get 1.
Being down 5 games is going to be extremely hard, so I think this is quite an important match here. Sucks.
Does have another bar, assuming he actually is able to get... No, my friend.
Press soul
Not
charge
so
there.
much.
Easy.
Yeah, can't get out of
Very
that trap.
fortunate, because he would have been dead there if Astaroth didn't turn around.
Yeah.
Closes out with the 2A anyways.
Alright,
Very nice
8-3. Only has so many more games to go.
It's... This is a hill to climb. A very, very steep hill.
I mean, if it's Astaroth, I think it's more appropriate to call it a mountain. Oh, actually wins on the
right
on the
on
map.
an RE.
Gets the command grab
Guess is
too.
right on the grab. Both parts of the grab. Very good step.
You only need about 37 more of those, and then you're home free. Man, so many of these tech jumps.
Very good 6BB counter hit.
I think that's kind of the idea here, is that Astaroth is attempting to play so incredibly evasive, it's going to force Neon to just go for the meat and potatoes counter hits that he typically wants to get. So that's going to get Neon his second game, but the problem is that at any point, if HorseFace wants to then start playing more stoically, then it's going to start becoming like a game of hot potato, right? Where both players are just kind of like throwing big things at each other over and over again, in which case Astaroth is going to be potentially, winning.
That was an unfortunate step there for the 2-2B.
Ah, there's the
Very
punish he
good
was looking
punish.
for. Okay. HorseFace does have
Very, very good bit of damage here, about 80 damage.
34 trillion bars of meter. We'll see if he even needs to use it for this round. If I'm Neon, that's the goal, is to try and get him to use bar on a round like this. Still has an
Very
opportunity
good.
here.
This
GI
is,
at minus 12. Okay. Oh, gives it a try.
See you again. Exact same situation, he's throwing it out every time. Straight after that 6BK. Every single time he's throwing out CE if he has it.
Well, because HorseFace is tech jumping so much, he's probably pissed.
True.
He's probably irritated with the fact that he's dealing with such an active Astaroth.
Very good while raising A on wake up there.
Yeah.
Calling out the delayed OK. Catching the back step with a 6-6B lethal hit. This...
The classic.
I forgot
What?
to even...
Why? Astaroth, why do you do this?
Never
Why?
mind.
Oh man, robbery, dude. Robbery with a capital R.
Oh, I forgot that slide kick
Yeah,
even
yeah,
existed there.
Man,
Good
oh,
air
man.
grab.
Good punish. I'm kind
Very
of
good
surprised that
punish.
ended up working. Alright, catches the Soul Charge yet again, and your reward is going to be dealing with Astaroth and Soul Charge. No, you're not going to have to deal with Astaroth and Soul Charge.
If you can get the right combo.
Well, we'll see. We haven't seen... I don't think that's dead yet. I think he's going to be alive still, but like dead to like a 1k. Oh wow, that last hit actually literally did no damage at all.
That was absolutely awful damage.
Yeah, kind of surprising.
I was
Oh
massively
no.
wrong. This is
Oh,
unfortunate. Now
sir.
you've got to deal
But
with
the most
reset.
important thing is that Astaroth has
The
a Soul Charge
reset.
again. Yeah, he doesn't roll the right way.
Oh, this went so
Okay.
south so quickly.
GI. Does he get it? BK is gonna be enough, and Neon scrapes it out after that CE did like literally close to no damage at all. Whew, boy, oh boy. Literally tiptoeing around a giant.
That was very scary, but
Man, so many of these tech jumps. Alright, get some meter here. Ah, yeah, he's just like, he's teching forward and sidestepping, and Neon's not going to be able to use the same force block situations. And see how Neon is using 6BB in a lot of these spots nowadays, and now HorseFace is just constantly sidestepping as opposed to attempting to do tech jumps and tech crouches. So
Exactly.
the roles have reversed at this point, where now Neon's kind of like forced into whipping big things. And that's really what HorseFace was effectively setting up this whole time with all of those tech jumps and tech crouches.
I mean, this is what I described earlier, and what you mentioned in the round before too. Is it's probably how it's going to play out, and how most games against Talon do play out. But Photon seemingly far too far ahead for the mind game to be
Out of his favor,
reasonably.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was an interesting standing set. Okay. Well, he gets a whole wall combo. I bet he wasn't expecting that.
No, definitely not. Good grab, good grab. And now it's back in Neon's favor here.
Oh boy, if he can get away from this wall. Okay, he did. Alrighty.
No.
Yeah, man, I mean, it's a classic situation. The opponent GIs you, you run 40 degrees in the opposite direction, get a back turn B plus K. Or back turn K.
Oh.
Haha! Went with something
very
that has a
nice.
mid. Makes
This is
sense. The
Very,
adaptations.
very good rule.
Soul attack? No, we're gonna save it. Okay. Oh no.
Is it ouch. I was gonna ask, is it A6? Talon's little sort of tech jumping ornament thing she has. Yeah, I
like
would
the
imagine
string,
that'd be
yeah.
quite nice.
Yeah, maybe. Ooh, knocked
be-
him out of bar. That's a big deal.
This is a huge deal. I think
Actually, yeah, this is dead, right? He's yellow.
I don't think it does actually. Oh, it does.
It's
It
the
does.
exact opposite of before, when there was like the most scaling I've ever seen in my life versus the virtually no scaling that you have on that combo. But we are talking about 2 bars to 1 now.
Oh, that is an awful way to start. Oh my.
Wake up 6K. Cleaning time.
Woke up swinging. No reaction on the cleaning time. What is going on here?
He's just too scared to get up. He didn't want to get up. Okay,
Even
but
though-
now Astaroth can soul charge back. Oh, I appreciate the
wow.
attempt.
That would have been the reasonable time. Oh, That would have been a very nice wall hit.
HorseFace really trying to counterplay the soul charge.
Oh.
Yeah, 2-2A has a lot. Oh, no, the high! Why did he
Thank
go
God
with
she was
that?
airborne.
Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, goes for a reverse
good
ledge.
counterplay.
If he gets out of
Very
this,
good
this could be very smart, and he doesn't. That's a shame. It was a risk going for that RE, but and if he got out of it, it would have been a heavy reward, but not so much. It's one of the tough things about dealing with Astaroth and Soul Charge is that you can't really guard.
I mean, what might have been a better play from Neon is to cancel that RE into stance. Where he hasn't actually guessed right on anything but one RE at this point.
Astaroth kind of one of the few characters where I do feel like even if an RE is guaranteed, it's actually reasonable to potentially cancel it if you have the ability to, just to get some level of like standing reset frame advantage. Even though you're kind of like, even though you're favored because you're the one that's initiating the RE, it's frankly just better not to be in that situation against Astaroth.
Because you don't want to risk getting hit by the A or the K. Like
you don't want to get you're gonna hit by anything.
No, his K is fine. I'm alright with his K.
Oh,
no reaction to tech the unblockable there.
Alright, well this entire round is virtually wash. Whoop! Maybe I'm dead wrong.
6
Oh, I like it. I like it. No, it makes sense. Yeah, if you already know that the guy's not necessarily looking for it, I appreciate that attempt.
Yeah.
Ooh, gets a string. Some side to spend meter. That is never. I don't believe I've ever seen that combo.
That's a nice little reset. Yeah, well, Neon knows things. He does all these weird things that you probably won't see on the American side.
He likes to hip hop around.
Yeah. He's got all these weird little setups. Haven't seen too many of them though, but hopefully.
Well, because hopping around can still be kind of scary with Astaroth because he's still grabbing.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well,
wow,
no, that's the thing. So,
advice.
as far as I'm okay, controller disconnect or something, because he just stood up and wasn't guarding.
It was a statement.
It was a statement. Just I got you. I don't need to block, bro.
Is he going to get the opportunity to spend Soul Charge? He is. It's not the hardest thing in the world to make a comeback off of this, especially now. He really only needs like one more hit here. Oh, he wasn't right.
This is unfortunate.
Man, oh man. HorseFace has done a really good job not letting Talem's Soul Charge dictate any of the kinds of paces.
Exactly. Oh. Good duck. Probably not the best punish though.
Ah, good attempt at a read.
Yeah, he's not really well, I say optimizing. Yeah, he's not really getting the most out of these situations where he can go for a punish.
Oh, that's not it just yet. And now that'll do it. Okay. HorseFace taking it 10-4, good buddy.